lion's mane, chaga, reishi, maitake. So these exotic sounding strange mushrooms have these qualities that clear plaques in the brain, and they cause blood flow in the brain, and it makes things come quicker. You can remember things. I specifically just remember things. My mouth seems to work quicker. Whenever I watch myself back, I don't stutter and pause and have pauses like that where I can't remember exactly what I'm talking about. They come a lot less often whenever I'm using Magic Mind. That's the stuff that I take every single day, and it's cumulative. That's the great thing about it, is I drink it every single day. And so over a while it adds up, and I can feel it stronger and better of being more productive, focusing on goals, not being distracted by things. So whenever I work, I tend to work on maybe about a week's worth of projects over one day. And whenever I have to really focus, I don't get into things that I need to focus on. For example, I'll get real kind of granular with you. I prepare deeds for deed transfers here in Hawaii. So whenever we buy and sell properties, I prepare the deeds myself. Here in Hawaii, you don't have to be an attorney. You don't have to be an escrow company. You can submit deeds for warranty deeds and quitclaim deeds. And they're fairly simple. They have very specific rules and guidelines. And so I learned those very specific guidelines, but they do take a ton of focus because they're not, I guess I could write them down and make myself a checklist. I haven't. And so I focus. I just get incredibly focused, and I can knock out about 2 or 3 deeds at a time, plus a bunch of contracts. But I've made my schedule and I've made my life where I know if I need to. For example, I don't do contracts unless I can sit down and focus on it and complete the entire thing in one sitting. There's just no reason for me to start it and stop it. And it makes it, it's just way more chance of mistakes, way more chance of getting distracted and onto something else in the middle of it. So that's the way I set up my schedule. That's a lot of higher performers that I work with and other people I talk to. They set up their schedule to where that was really goes back to some of the classics like Tim Ferriss and the 4-Hour Work Week, where you set your schedule to where you take your calls at this time and you focus on contracts at this time, and you focus on making outbound calls at this time, and you don't get distracted and off during those times. That way you know you have a time. For example, I know in the morning from 8 to 9, I'm getting ready to do the broadcast. At 10 o'clock to 11, I'm doing the broadcast every single day. So my body even gets into a rhythm of, in the morning, I know that I'm getting ready. During this time, I know that I'm doing this show. After this time, I know I'm cleaning up my work and getting done for the day. Anyway, that's kind of a little bit off the subject. Immune support. This is the rest of the stuff that's on the card from good old Magic